2 miles 5 furlongs, same as the Ballymore trip earlier on in the afternoon. Big field to get through, kick straight on. 1 Diamond King, previous winner Davy Russell. 2 William Henry, James Bowen claims 3. 3 top of the game, Sam Twiston Davis. 4 Abyssal, Danny Mullins, the Florida Pearl colours. 5 River Frost, Barry Geraghty. 6 Bleu, who is now the mount of Mark Walsh. 7 Burbank, Jerry McGrath. 8 Wadu Reve, David Mullins. 9 Royal Vacation, Harry Cobden. 10 Mount Mews, Brian Hughes. 11 Max Dynamite, now the mount of Paul Townend, replacing Ruby Walsh. Fixler Caps, Darryl Jacob. 13 Stowaway Magic, Nico de Boinville. 14 As You Were, Dennis O'Regan. 15 Springtown Lake, Richard Johnson. 16 Lebroy, Aidan Coleman. 17 Red Indian, David Bass. 18 Dusky Legend, Wayne Hutchinson. 19 Jersey, Noel Feely. 20 The Organist, the McManus Red Cap, Leighton Aspel. 21 Jeannot de Nonna for Sean Bowen. 22 Flemcara, Patrick Cowley claiming 5. 23 Barra, Jack Kennedy. 24 Bastion, Tom Cannon. 25 Graceful Legend, Max Kendrick claiming 5. 26 non-runner, so the reserve got promoted. 27 Mischievous Max for JJ Slevin claiming £3. Down to the betting ring, where Irish eyes are smiling. Here to take that safely, Mount Mews and Burbank just behind the leaders, with Fixler Cap, Stowaway Magic towards the outside with Royal Vacation. Wadu Reve is quite fierce towards the outside, about 5 or 6 wide at the moment as they continue their progress. Lebroy is also racing just behind the leaders as they all step over that, and we lose on the inside. Well, Diamond King was badly hampered. The one that came down was Dusky Legend. Diamond King, I think, effectively has been put out of the race and is being eased. He was badly hampered by that capsize at the first, and Dusky Legend up okay. Also the rider Wayne Hutchinson, and Diamond King I don't think is now with the field, having been pulled up after being hampered. So out in front we have Springtown Lake, who shows the way from Stowaway Magic in second. Jeannot de Nonna races in third place, just ahead of in fourth William Henry. Royal Vacations on the outside of Top of the Game. Mount Mews takes the inside route, rather lit up, and wide on the course as well is Wadu Reve, who's struggling to settle, racing on the outside of Lebroy, who is midfield with Fixler Cap. They're being tracked through by Max Dynamite, who's racing in midfield. River Frost is another one who's a little wider out. Bastion and Barra make up these 2/3 of the way back through the field as they step over the next. Mischievous Max has lost a lot of ground. Abyssal's towards the back in company with As You Were. Also towards the rear early on is the Organist. So out in front it is Springtown Lake who shows the way. Springtown Lake by a length from Stowaway Magic on the outside of Jeannot de Nonna, who races on the inside. William Henry, Royal Vacation, Top of the Game, and Mount Mews make up the next wave, followed by Burbank, Lebroy, and towards the outside the half colours of Wadu Reve. The grey Fixler Cap with Max Dynamite taking the inside route, racing on the inside of Bastion, Red Indian, Mischievous Max, and Barra. Graceful Legend with Flemcara and Jersey towards the inside. Abyssal comes next ahead of Bleu, and the last 2 As You Were, and last of all is the Organist. So that's the 24 that remain as they head on towards the next fight, which is number 4, led towards it by Springtown Lake, who takes it a length clear. Flemcara had a coming together with a few in midfield as they're jostling for positions towards the back where there's not a great deal of room. So Springtown Lake sets out on the final circuit, half a length clear from Stowaway Magic. Royal Vacation on the outside of Jeannot de Nonna. Also in that little group is William Henry and Mount Mews. They're pursued by Fixler Cap alongside Burbank, then Wadu Reve. Max Dynamite hasn't left the inside rail so far, alongside Red Indian and Lebroy. Behind these we have on the inside Bastion has joined Lebroy. Next wave made up of Jersey, Graceful Legend, Mischievous Max. A little bit wider out is Barra, and still towards the back the likes of Abyssal. Also still well back in the field is Bleu as they race towards the first away from the stand. Springtown Lake, the neck extended by a narrow margin from Stowaway Magic, who took it in second place. Once again the whole field are over safely. As You Were is in danger of losing touch, 3 lengths off the back end. Springtown Lake heading towards 5 from the finish in the Coral Cup. From in second place towards the outside Stowaway Magic. Third place on the inside for Jeannot de Nonna in the purple colours. Top of the Game comes next. Between horses William Henry's had a nice sit. Royal Vacation is the one that's 4 wide pursuing the pace. Mount Mews and Burbank next from Fixler Cap. Then Wadu Reve as they step over that. Max Dynamite still racing in midfield alongside Bastion and Red Indian as they take the turn. Then just behind these Lebroy making some progress. Well, River Frost not making progress. The Organist is in the red cap round the outside. Mischievous Max has dropped to the tail with Abyssal, and As You Were has tacked back onto the rear of the tightly clustered group as they head towards 4 out. And over in front, Springtown Lake took it by a length or so from Stowaway Magic. Jeannot de Nonna is pushed along. Top of the game, pink jacket on the outside of William Henry. Mount Mews has never left the fence and disputes sixth with Burbank, Voix, Reve and Royal Vacation. Cray pushed along in midfield is Fix Le Cap, who shows just ahead of Bleu. Then behind these is Barra and Max Dynamite, who still travel okay in midfield. Bleu is also improving. River Frost, the organist. Bastion is pushed along for the first time as they run down towards the third last, and there are still a lot of chances. Springtown Lake, Stowaway Magic still travels strongly. William Henry from Royal Vacation. Then Voix du Reve, Mount Mews on the inside as a forest of horses rise at 3 from the finish. Mount Mews still travels strongly on the inside running rail. Stowaway Magic moves to the lead from Springtown Lake. Behind these on the outside, top of the game travels well. William Henry, Burbank, Barra is coming there strongly in the maroon and white colours as they step over 2 from the finish. Leading over it, well, just in front, top of the game, but on the outside, Voix du Reve for David Mullins improved going well. Stowaway Magic, then William Henry, Burbank, Barra all the time, and the organist from a long way back in the noseband as well. Then Bleu turning for home in the Coral Cup. Top of the game, Stowaway Magic, Barra now in full cry. Then comes the organist, Bleu back to the inside. Stowaway Magic on the right. Top of the game, Barra on the near side, and William Henry coming to join in with Bleu. They're the first 5. Top of the game from Barra in pursuit as they set off up the run-in. Over on the first side is Bleu out in front. Top of the game, Bleu far side. On the near side is Barra. Bleu narrowly from top of the game. Bleu top of the game is rallying as the post comes. Bleu just held on to win the Coral Cup. Bleu for Mark Walsh. Chance Ride has got up to beat top of the game. Barra, then William Henry. Burbank next. They played plenty of places. The organist is in the mix. We'll sort all those places out for you. But Mark Walsh, who replaced Paul Townend, who replaced Ruby Walsh on Max Dynamite, has won the Coral Cup. Top of the game, I think, is home in second place. Third place for Barra. Fourth for William Henry, who ran well under a big weight. It's only about a neck or so, but